precision there, but they pick the ball up once again. As Lalina works hard. It's those first touches, they're very slick, aren't they? Got plenty of swagger as well. The barrier. Fortunate there. That's a very good ball into the midfield, picked up by Elena Harita, and there's the ball on the left-hand side. It's a good cross, but it's gone out wide, picked up here. Now they get a shot in. Oh, there's the attempted backfield, but he's careful now. She's launching quick counter-attack. But Elena getting caught up there, and now it's Chalalay who has just had his kids there. Of Montpellier with a neat ball right through to Sapi. Great kick it is. And there he is crying out to Kazri. And you'd have come to me, make yourself available so that I can actually make that pass and then move off you. But if you don't move, then it's not going to happen. Kenisi, can I get a shot in? Well, he's got a man on him, and that was strong defensive play there, I must admit, from Razak. And block. He's a big chap, isn't he? Razak. He's in Réunion, which is one of the French sides in the Indian Ocean, of course, of the team, Saint-Pierroise. Actually make that pass and then move off you, but if you don't move, then it's not going to happen. Kenisi, can get a shot in, makes the winger, and strong defensive. Wild pass out wide there from Kenisi. Work rate of Chalali is very fine indeed. He does for Esperance, of course, but other players for the Tunisian Giants on the bench. And he's Battery, of course, the centre forward, who will love to get himself onto the pitch. Played 3 matches so far, but not getting a start out here tonight. Ben Mohammed, another good player as well. Played a few minutes in this competition so far. He was a favourite under Faris Benzati, but Honduras. I don't know if it comes down to the language barrier, because of course all of the Tunisians speak really good French, but Mohammed has had quite a strange. Well, it's strange, he's had a different upbringing. His mother is Irish and his father is from Tunisia. He moved to Dublin when he was very young. 2 at a time. He went to school in Ireland, all the way here. And through ball. Oh, it's Razak who finally gives the ball back to his goalkeeper, Adrian. Picked up by Chalali. And finally just decides to join Esperance 2 seasons ago. The Tunisian side, so he hasn't really had the opportunity to learn French because of the history of Tunisia and French in the past, obviously. Tunisian speak good French, but that came back off the Tunisian. Should be Kashrida, should be a goal kick, I think. Double hit. There it is, back off the chest. And very lucky to hit the corner. Battery strongs over to take it. The Tunisians just in front of me here are starting to make a bit of noise. Some of them out there, seats. Flags and banging on their drums as Gasri looks to loft the ball into the penalty area. There it is, met comfortably by Andrea. It goes back to Kashrida, 12 Sahel player. Aladi tries to pick out Saint-Etienne. Panisset's got the ball there. It's fired upfield. Question that we're all asking ourselves, was talking with other journalists coming into this game. Tunisia and from other countries, whether or not Madagascar are capable of actually going and playing a few more high-tempo games. At the moment, it's looking very good. They're looking very well organised and focused. Can they, because they're debutants, of course, the rookies in this competition, can they deal with this? They have to go through a qualifying round right now to get themselves into qualifying itself. That in itself is just extraordinary. So they haven't come a long way. They've come so far, and to be perfectly frank with you, they totally deserve it. It's a remarkable scenario, and they're being applauded in such a big way as the ball goes out wide to Bron and out wide to Chalali. Chalali under a little bit of pressure. 11.5 minutes in, and there's Melia with the ball, slipping it down out to the left-hand side. Look at the pressure that the Madagascar boys are putting on this Tunisian side. There's going to be a free kick in the middle there, and once again they just lay on the pressure, prevent them from doing anything. Kanisi is the player who just committed the foul. Ball goes back to Adrien, goalkeeper, plays down in Marseille, Martigues, 25 years of age. A lot of ball in the midfield so far. Tunisia are quite happy with that. Setting that has just been pitched from him. Lena's working his magic down the right hand side, and it's been tidied up as well by Haddadi, but look at the pressure. Good work, that was very good work as the ball was slipped out wide there by Msakni. Now it's been diffused, that tempestuous period of play, but it comes out to Msakni on both sides of the pitch. There's Kanasri back to Msakni. He's got Haddadi just outside of him. That's a very good ball. Good opportunity for a shot. Oh, that was very close indeed. And Skiri, the Montpellier midfielder, spun on a sixpence or one Egyptian pound piece, produces a wonderful strike, sending Adrien diving and leaping towards the corner of the woodwork. Danger, danger, danger. A lot of danger indeed. Sassi was the player who got behind it, the Zamalek man. Picking the ball up in midfield. This, by the way, is the second competitive meeting between these two nations, and four in total. 3 wins for Tunisia, 1 for Madagascar. And the 5th of May 2001 World Cup qualifying match for 2002, of course, Madagascar losing 2-0 to Tunisia. And then just before that, the 8th of June 2000, same campaign for qualification. They managed to win 1-0 Tunisia as well in the home game. Rades, the other one in Tenerife. Cut out, tidying things up at the back. And the centre, Ludogorets playing in Bulgaria. Ludogorets playing the Europa League seasons ago. Look at the space down this right side. Look at the danger. They look so motivated. That was Litania. Back to the goalkeeper. 7. Very interesting to see how numerous players from different teams in France and in England as well, playing for the same team but playing representing their own countries in course, coming up against each other, it's always quite entertaining. I'm just thinking about different players who I know who've seen who are based in France, for example, because we do have a lot of the players here in Egypt at the start of the competition who strutting their stuff in France. And Mada gets the ball out wide very quickly. This is the danger. This is what they like to do. Get the ball rolling as quickly as possible. Continue to try and penetrate that defence. Try and side open that defence. Create scoring opportunities. The ball comes to Netanya. Waits for a little bit of support. He has it through Elima Haritra. Now it's going to be a free kick. They are fully capable of producing fine strikes as well from distance. Amada goes down. An opportunity here for Madagascar. We get a first real shot on target. We've got one for Tunisia. We have another shot from Madagascar and we're 17 minutes in. I think it's about time, I think so. Fontaine is about to come up and try and produce something special from this distance. And, not before the referee just calms things down. Thomas Fontaine, the France player. Here he is with that left foot of his. Fontaine, he strikes it directly at the wall. Just passed out wide there by Anicet, lofted in there by Andrea. Quite comfortable with Maurice. Brazak, wide to Netanya. Squares the ball into the path of Lelena. High ball over the top. It's a little push there, it's unlucky. The idea was good, but it's just a little shot, and that's all that the referee needed to blow his whistle. And there's also the offside flag went up for offside, of course. But there was a push on Kashrida as well, a double fault. Change of serve. Ball comes out wide to Bron. Seridis missing their penalties. Or could be one. Finished 4-3. They didn't have to take a fifth penalty, Algeria. They scored every single one of theirs. And that's enough for the team who would be tagged as the favourites to go all the way. Ready to see, still 180 minutes of football, possibly more, before they can hold aloft that very prestigious Africa Cup of Nations trophy. It's a very good ball. This is good work. With a little turn there by Kasri, but too much traffic. Ball that's been picked up by Andrea. It's the long ball upbeat, but that's really not to anybody's feet. The ideal scenario. My question is, what's he doing all the way over there, back there? They're very busy in the midfield in that defence. It's a good ball, I thought, but no, the referee says play on. Lelena gets away with it. Out by Chalali. Very Bruce Lee-esque. Doris here at the Al Salam Stadium, and the ball's been taken forward. There's an opportunity for a shot. It's not a great shot there that was fired in, but you've got to just say that they need to do that. The Clermont centre forward, Andrea Sima. tame effort that really didn't trouble the East goalkeeper Hassan West. Maria. They won the ball. This is what they do. This is what Madagascar are really good at. Rolena claims that he was held back, but the referee says play. Galileo, he's nearly lost the ball. He did well there, didn't he? The Esperance midfielder. Long ball up towards Kasri. Kasri gets the ball. Can he get it back? He does pull it back. Kanisi does well to recuperate the ball as well. That's a cross that cuts in, but it's just gone to no one apart from the Madagascar goalkeeper, Adrian. Surely going to be a foul there with Elena going down. Really well, didn't he? The Saint-Etienne forward. Kanisi as well coming across. His work rate is absolutely sensational, I must admit. When you see Kanisi playing for Esperance, it's a few weeks with a injury, just going into the final rounds of the Champions League. Esperance set up a final against Vardar Casablanca, of course. He's a player you really need to have in your squad. Alan Giresse was fully aware that there was quality with him on the pitch. Scoring that goal against Ghana that enabled them to push on through to extra time. Underperforming in the group stage, of course, as we know. We're talking about what they did in Group E. It was pretty lackluster if you think about it. 1-1 against Angola, 1-1 against Mali. A goalless match against Mauritania, of course. Well, that's gone through, and that's been taken well by Adrian away from Kanisi. And it was one of those groups when there was a low scoring group, of course, but Mali showing us what they were capable of doing. To beat Angola and Mauritania, of course, that just enabled them to give Tunisia the chance to move through as the second best team. They set up a match against Ghana, and then, well, we know the rest of the story. Stars very unlucky there, and pushed to extra time, pushed to penalties, and afterwards Johnny Bassi scoring the winning penalty. Pushed a little bit too far away from Dijon left back. From Madagascar, the Korea supporters celebrations where they just get the fingers up as the horns, of course, because that's what they're referring to, the barrier. Funny that it was actually back in 2005 there was a competition to get a nickname for Madagascar. Of course, the jury voted Valea, which is a Zebu, which is a race of cattle, typically in the mountains of Mana in the west coast, west side also. It was all about what the barrier, the Zebu, represents in Madagascar, and that is possible at the moment. 26 minutes in, and well, they're still holding Tunisia, or Tunisia are holding Madagascar, call it like as you will. Both on an 84% successful passing rate at the moment. It's a good ball. Sagni gets the ball out, and it's Khazri has it, and able to thread the ball through to a teammate there. Kanisi was on the left-hand side. Khazri gets the ball back to Ron. Which that's a nice pass, but well, clearly a nice pass. Still got the ball, Tunisia on the edge of the penalty box. Dadi gets hold of the ball, Kanisi working well as now's a Joel, that's a collision there, and it's going to be a free kick. You just see that Elima Haritra has his ankle shin kicked, in fact. Khazri second chance to get hold of the ball and make that pass. Too much traffic, a little bit too complicated in the middle there. The battle between these two French coaches. Very interesting. It is such a stark contrast in what they've actually achieved. Nicolas Debris, the 1-year-old. With the club for 20 years, AS Izur. He led them up through 4 leagues, in fact, 4 promotions. Probably that is by Fontaine. CF1 and the CFA2. In the French Cup, they managed to beat the likes of Lorient back in 2014. It was one of the momentous moments of his career as a coach. This is good work with Sagni, gets the ball from Kanisi. Kanisi gets the ball back, gets it back to Sagni. Adrian Contact smothers the ball comfortably without any real issues. Jumps to his feet to talk about what he doesn't like in defence and how that shouldn't have happened, which is understandable. And it was in 2017 that he was contacted by some staff from the Madagascar Football Association, and then he signed the deal, of course, and that was the moment that he took over. 3 years later, here he is in Egypt with the barrier, working his magic in what has been an incredible run to get them even this far. Hence the reason why the president of the country is here. That's how important it is. And all of the newspapers are talking, and everybody's watching this in Madagascar. You've got to understand that the entire population will be glued to their screens wherever they are across the country. From the wonderful island of Santa Maria to Antananarivo and Sirabe, Morondover on the west coast, Nosy Be, Nosy Con, all of those islands up in the northwest, and of course Tour Messina. They all get a shout because it's totally deserved. But at the moment, Tunisia battling very hard on the edge of the penalty box, and they earn themselves a free kick. It's Andrea who commits the foul on Sagni. A little bit late with the challenge, do apologise. It's Razak, of course, the centre-back. And it's a free kick that will be teed up just a handful of meters just outside of the penalty box. Who's going to take this? Probably Paul Khazri right down the middle. The Tunisian fans buoyant, I believe is the word. There he is. See how well organised this Malgache defence is. Let's see what they can do. Can they block this from the Saint-Étienne man? Plays his football. Normally wears a green jersey, of course, in the centre of France down there. The Battle of the Rhone Valley. There's a chance for Tunisia. It's a beautiful shot. What a save it was. Kasri brings out the best from Adrian, who gets a kiss on the cheek. Just look at that. It was dipping beautifully. That was going in, and it was with so much force. Delightful effort indeed. And what a great save it was by Adrian. There's your first real taste of the scoring ability of Tunisia when they want to turn up the heat. Madagascar with the ball out. There's the ball delivered towards the front post, headed away confidently by Adrian Sima. Ball's taken there, the throw in Dadi and a little toe poke, and the ball back up into Tunisian territory. And tidied up at the back by Ron. Base centre back. There they are, back out wide. Fine Sassi, Zamalek man. The pressure from these ever-present players from the Indian Ocean island of Madagascar. Goalless here in this fourth and final quarter-final battle. That's going to be a kickball kicked against Khaleesi. Look at this sumptuous rig. Oh my word, tipped onto the crossbar. Look at that. A rather marvellous save, if you don't mind me saying. Never easy when you've got a big, thick, dense wall full of defenders in front of you. You've got to see it coming. You've got to understand the trajectory of the ball as well. Great ball out wide by Metania. Metania again lost the ball. Oh, it's gone high over the crossbar. Don't know if that was intentional. In any case, it was an effort that flew high. Towards goal rather than to one of his teammates. Dupuy talking in the press conference earlier this week. Quite interesting. It was just ahead of the game, of course. He was saying, yeah, it's going to be a big party when we get home. He said, we do not want to. We don't want to go and have that party just yet. We're here. We want to stay as long as possible. Well, it's up to them. It's up to them. It's a nice little turn there. Jalale gets the ball out. There's Masaki. Masaki goes down. Play off, says the referee. Nothing illegal, nothing naughty. And Madagascar pushing the ball out. They keep this ball in play. They'll be just launching themselves and pushing forward. That's a long ball that's gone a little bit too far. Taken by Hassan. Calls there for a penalty. Well, there was contact. Look at his right foot. Or maybe he was looking for it. He just crashes into Lalena. That foot maybe from Razak. But there again, Saki was looking for it a little bit too much, and fan of that, but at the same time, sometimes you get away with it, but really the ideal scenario. Alan Duras. What a seasoned coach he is after a fine career as a football player. They won the Euros in '84, of course. Third in the World Cup in '86. It was in 2012, not 2010, that I mentioned earlier, that he led Mali to third place in the African Cup of Nations. Picked up there by Chalele. Partey scoring a brace there for Mali. Lost in their semi-final, set up 1-0 defeat to the Ivory Coast. The goal scored by Gervinho, another player that hasn't been selected or hasn't decided to come along and play. We do miss players like Gervinho. We do miss players like Ali Malou. He was training at the Ahly HQ just the other day, in fact, with a little friendly match that they were playing. A wonderful, wonderful player. Just asked himself why he wasn't picked for the team. Victor Moses decided he didn't want to play for Nigeria, but there's got to be some reason why. Look at Victor Moses. He played for Nigeria for 6 years before retirement. Maybe he'll come back out of retirement, but well, not after Nigeria produced this fine run here, this 32nd edition of the African Cup of Nations. In any case, let's get back to this match. Lovely little deft share. This is wonderfully done. Can he get the ball across? Well, that's going to be a corner, I believe. It came off the goalkeeper. He's a little bit unlucky there, I think, for Shrida. Offside. That's the flag went up really late. Off the goalkeeper, Adrian. Out. Oh well. They got given a corner when they shouldn't have had the other day. Look at that, comes off the left glove. And the ball sent up into enemy territory, met by Kashrida, the Etoile de Sahel player. A little bit bullish there, Khazri. But he picked up that in the northeast of England, playing for Sunderland. The Black Cats. Most successful teams in Tunisia, of course, Etoile de Sahel with their 10 titles, last one in 2016. Esperance have been dominant since, but fine team indeed. Winner in 2007 of the African Champions League. That's the only time you find this on a couple of occasions. It was that era in 2004, 2005, 2007 that they were really strong at Etoile de Sahel. To beat Ahly in that final in 2007, the only one that they managed to win. Shrida would like to see his team go back to the top of the pile. It's a very fine challenge, that is at the back there by Ron. Less than 5 minutes to go. That's a good ball there by Khazri. Khazri gets the ball out to Kashrida. Kashrida gets his crossover. There's the little flick from Kanisi. He's dangerous. And he just goes, look at the running line of Kanisi. He is so good at that. Couldn't get his flick. It just got blocks, in fact, I think, from Razak, as you can see. And the ball just bobbles away. Probably should have been a corner. play for Tunisia, for Tunisia. Tunisians playing for Tunisia, Sfaxian. Good work on the left-hand side to just retrieve the ball and make it safe. Long chip there by Sassy over the top. Kanisi beaten to the ball by Razak. He comes up, takes the goal. There's a good chance for a shot coming in there from Sassy. Being blocked though, that's a good shot. He rifles one in there, Jalali. And it's been saved very well there by Adrian. That's just really good opportunism. Sees the loose ball, wants to go and just bounce and get the shot in. It's exactly that. Corner, there's the corner lofted in. There's a couple of players coming up, and well, they didn't really communicate too well. The centre backs there, Braun and Maria. To be honest with you, I think Maria was blocked by Braun. Too much separating these two teams. 5 shots for Tunisia though, and 2 on target. 1 on target for Madagascar, and just 2 shots. Here they are, Madagascar. The danger, the shot takes a deflection as well, and it's very well read there by Hassan, the goalkeeper for the Eagles of Carthage. Give the ball back to Metania. Lofted ball, he's came from an offside position. Surely came from an offside position. The referee says carry on, the flag, stay down. We got Sima bouncing, but got away with it. There's another shot, but it's just not the right shot, is it? Well, because it came off the Tunisian player, of course, that's he was onside. There was the flick. Bit of short bullet as well there from Braun. A little bit unlucky. That's the last minutes of the first half. Jalali to Sassy, the Zamalek man. Got something to prove in front of the Egyptian fans who still coming to the matches, of course, after the elimination to South Africa. Big club Zamalek, most successful clubs in Egypt, along with Ahli, of course. The rivalry is top notch. Throwing over on that far side for Madagascar, holding Tunisia. Africa Cup of Nations. Kasri, 1 minute of added time. Kasri tries to thread the ball through. That's handball taken quickly. Oh, that was very cheeky. But why not? Losing the ball there, Lima Haritra. Shrina. Ball just stabbed and kicked away. Last play of the half. Sassy. Kanisi gets taken down. That's a wonderful turn. Very fine play indeed coming from Isaki. But his shot is directed at Adrian. He really wasn't too concerned about that. But the wonderful way in which he just shook out Anisek was, well, top class. Lofted ball over the top. The danger is here. Slipped down wide, picked up by Haddadi. Oh, that was a chance again for Saki. And the Madagascar defence a little bit slack at the back. They'll be happy to go into the changing rooms. Have a little bit of a chat with their coach, Nicolas Dupuis. It is goalless after 45 minutes here at the Al Salam Stadium between Madagascar and Tunisia. Well, I must admit that
experience the unforgettable with the Total Africa Cup of Nations with Super Sport on GoTV. GoTV, live it, love it. Proudly brought to you by Betting.
Tensions are at an all-time high. The eyes of the world.
Jackpots, man, Amaso.
Yes, sir. New bet kings virtual game. Don't laugh. We don't go get out. We they shake everywhere. Jackpot we don't get for two. Whether now on top the Kings League or na the Kings League or na even the Kings Life League, you fit bet and win every 5 minutes. Carry your leg waka any bet king shop today. Make use of for hammer. Bet King, playground for kings.
Well, it's very tight in the Al Salam Stadium tonight. There's not much to report. It's 0-0 at half-time, and the nerves are really getting better with both sides, to be honest. There hasn't been too much to report. There's your stats, 0-0, critical at the bottom, but you can see Madagascar have only managed 4 shots, 2 of which on target. To be fair, the opponents have managed a few more. Tunisia have had 6 strikes, 3 on target. And as we'll look at in the highlights, they have worked the Madagascan goalkeeper. They've had a little bit more possession as well. They've had 58% possession. Well, let me first welcome the general who's popped in. We had plenty of drama there, Tanash, and we didn't get a chance to build into this game because of the drama of the penalty shootout. But thanks for joining us. And Algeria have got through, probably on the balance of play over the 90 minutes. They deserve to get through, eh?
Yeah, Algeria were always the better side in this encounter because I think of the quality which they possess, but I think Cote d'Ivoire really tried their best to get something out of that game, but ended up losing to penalty shootout.
So of course that means we're missing just one team from the semi-final. Will it be Tunisia or Madagascar? And Kingston's still with me. I must say, of the two sides, Tunisia probably the more aggressive. They've had a couple of chances. This was the sassy shot in the 14th minute.
Yeah, Tunisia have been a better side in this half. The Madagascans started the game very bad by sitting. Normally all the 4 games that they played, they were on top of their opponents. They trying to press very high, getting the ball and then keep possession and then create chances for themselves. But in this first half, I've not seen something like that. Tunisians have dominated the play throughout. All their best, Andrea and then Tima, I've not seen them that much in this game. And then also I can say that because their last game, they took a lot of effort from them. It's showing now. Fatigue is setting in for them, but they should come up in the second half and try to
Lockmal Combi, a brand of artemethyl-lumefantrine, comes with 12 bonus tablets of Emzor paracetamol. Lockmal. Lock down malaria fast.
Football is a sport played with a ball of a circumference of 70 centimeters. Stands on a grass-covered field.
There is not only one football. There is not only one way to get closer to football. Orange.
Everyone has a chance. 1xbet.
Because you have an unstoppable passion for football, every tap, swipe, scan with Visa will get you closer to the game. Visa, everywhere you want to be.
Remember all of the times that we shared.
At Total, we go the extra mile for you.
And Sassy have been probing, looking, exploring, and on the cusp of getting themselves a goal that would just lift their spirits a little bit higher and put them in a very solid position going into the second half. But Adrian has been the man at the back, he's been their anchor, he's been the stopper and the goalkeeper who's produced a couple of wonderful saves that have just prevented the Eagles from stooping down and getting what they want and just sinking their talons into the ultimate prize, an elusive goal in this last stage of this competition. And beaten in their first ever Africa Cup of Nations so far. They will need to really dig deep now. And they need to produce more shots on goal. They need to be a little bit more flexible and maybe ambitious moving forward. The players, they've got the talent, the work rate is there, but they really need to test Hassan, who hasn't really been pushed. These fans who have travelled all the way from a stunning island in the Indian Ocean, where I'm sure that not just the entire population of the country are watching this match, but also the entire population of Limas have found a way to actually watch this match. Of course they have. This is massive. This is not just an ordinary football match. I think that we saw the spirit and we understood exactly what Madagascar was all about when they were coming through the qualifying campaign and coming up and not getting psychologically stunned in the headlights when they come up against the likes of Senegal. And that's the moment that we realised that they were serious contenders to qualify. Well, here they are. And this is now the business end of this competition for them. You want a semi-final against Senegal to just reignite that rivalry that you had in the two matches you played in qualification. Well, you've got to do something a little bit more against Tunisia now. Because if they play second fiddle and they just continue to just try and soak up the pressure, it's just going to be a question of time before the Eagles of Carthage find the back of the net, because they're working hard and they've got talent on the pitch. It's like Madagascar, but it's players who have played in finals before, players who that experience. That's a great ball. Is he offside as well? The ball's in the back of the net. There's your goal. There's your goal. The flag stays down. A scored the goal, but the flag has gone up, and now we're going to try and understand what's going on. This is going to go to VAR, I believe, but the linesman's decision. Let's have a look at this. He's offside. He is offside, and Kazri is half a metre offside. Fortunate with the shot, of course, but that was very late. Don't need to go to VAR. That was very late. In any case, well, we've seen a goal finally, but anyway, it's not been awarded. Mikey, not even 2 minutes in. As I said, they have to be very vigilant at the back. You've got to see 4 defenders at the back who are marshalling every single centimetre of that back line, and just more importantly, watching those front men. Kinesi twirls, he moves. Honestly, I don't want to see him on the dance floor, because I think that he could probably outdance John Travolta. He is such a good mover, and he is dangerous. Here's the ball coming out wide, an opportunity for Haddadi to try and get the ball across. Sapni has the ball at his feet. Turns, gets it back to his teammate Shiri, unable to get the ball, and Madagascar push up into enemy territory, slow it down marginally. That's what they'll try and do, just diffuse that momentum that Tunisia like to build up. And when they do build that up, it really is just a question before they actually find the back of the net. Madagascar have really got to just stop that and really believe themselves, play their game, and continue to believe that they are capable of going further in this competition. But they have to work hard. It all comes down to a lot of work off the ball, and a lot of smart play. Shrina's down on the ground. In some pain. Was it a hit in the face? It's a flick in the face. How serious is it? Andrea just flipping his nose, I think. And Jures. Tunisia qualified for the last 14 African Cup of Nations. Just coming into this match, they managed to beat Croatia, of course, World Cup finalists against France, 2-1 away from home, and 2-0 win against Iraq. They were the 2 matches that they played. Of course, we saw them at the World Cup last year in Russia. Senegal, the best performing African nation. Tunisia losing against England 2-1, and then 5-2 against Belgium, beating Panama in the final game. Worked by Anisette, Ludogoret's man. And the ball has come over to the left-hand side, neatly done. Montbrie's going to get the delivery in! Well, that was a beautiful cross that was nearly met in the middle. Elena Haritra. It all happened so quickly. Just get the impression that if they do start to attack a little bit like that, then they will rattle this Tunisian defence. The delivery was very fine indeed. He stooped down, didn't he? The forward, but he couldn't connect. Here comes that wide to Shrina. And over to Meria. Yakos, based in Greece, of course. See a Saxon player as well, 4 seasons there and back in Tunisia. Pick looks exactly he's one of the dangerous players on this pitch for Tunisia. Squares the ball, it's a good opportunity. Sassi takes a deflection. They've got the goal. It's been awarded this time. Tunisia get the goal. Tunisia take the lead, and the Eagles of Qatar with a little bit of lady luck to send their fans into hearty mode, and they pushed forward right from the start of the second half. That was so unlucky for Madagascar. Tunisia take the lead. Sassi, the Samalek player, they all know him here. The White Knights winger takes the ball there. This is first touch with the right foot. It comes off Fontaine, I think, which is just unlucky. And the last centre back comes off his back, sending the goalkeeper at the end the wrong way. You can do nothing about that. That is just unlucky. It wasn't a very strong shot. It just comes off his backside. Well, that's just so unfortunate. They've got to still continue to believe. That was it's not a great goal scored, of course. You know, it's not a goal that they can put down and say, oh, well, they beat us fair and square. That was just a little bit of lady luck. Tunisia take the lead. Here's Netanya. Netanya gets the ball across. It's been met there by Ron and Razak. Motivated, I think, but they've got to also remain vigilant at the back. Mention how important it is for them to just not lose their cool, play their own game. Sassi scoring is first goal of this competition. They've got a free kick over on that side. And it's a dangerously positioned one as well. Shini's coming out. I'm sure that we'll see Meria as well. And Bron there, we can see them. Centre backs as per usual. Just coming up to make it complicated. Free kick from Kasri. Kasri's free kick into the pale was punched away there by Adrian. He's coming to the rescue once again. Kasri's got such a potent free kick on him. Such a fine shot. Look at that. It's coming around perfectly. Punched with some force by the Marti goalkeeper. Pushing forward, showing a little, well, that's just not quite pass out wide, is it? This again. Oh, it's just unfortunate, isn't it? You don't get an easier goal than that, really. Sassi scoring his 5th goal for Tunisia. It's the first match that he's playing for the Eagles of Qatar, born in Ariana. Esper and CS Faxon, also in France for Metz. And for Metz and East Coast, of course, back in the Liga this season. Confirmation of the goal. Johnny Sassi, 27-year-old player for the White Knights. find a bit of space. Can't make mistakes. Sakni's got the ball on the left-hand side. He's got players coming up as well. Kanisi just moves into position. They've still got the ball. That's into the penalty area, but cleared. And Fontaine this time makes no mistakes, but just look at that feeble pass that was cut out. Sakni just falls off his feet, but can you see the way that the ball is taken across his goal by Amado and given back to Tunisia? You've got to be so careful, and they're not being very sturdy at the back. He goes down. He tries to twist and turn. There it is for Tunisia. Four winners. Can he try and score another goal? Fired into the penalty box and headed away by Lalena. Behind him, apart from Shkiri, the Montpellier midfielder. Switching flanks. Sweet comes over to take another corner. The dead ball specialist. Kasri's corner. Long range volley there. It's not good enough. Shkiri able to keep it down and get it on target. Watched on by Gires. Look at the frown, look at the look. You can see that he's trying to understand what he can better, how he can improve this team, what he can do to tactically get his team on top or get them an equaliser. Also studying the opponent's long range effort there from the Saint-Etienne forward. 3. Born in Ajaccio, Kasri. He's been his part of his professional career playing for Ajaccio and for Island of Corsica. And a chance again. Sakni just teased the ball out. It's Kasri. Kasri, oh, the shot. Great save. And Adria comes to the rescue and it's gone in. Oh, perseverance pays off. And then Sakni gets his goal. 2-0 for Tunisia. And Madagascar is starting to fall apart. They're starting to just allow their opponents to play and just get the shots in left, right and centre. Adrian, he looks beaten there. Sakni's worked really hard around the fringes of the penalty box. This is difficult to digest for the barrier. For the Moroccans, the Tunisians, who are here, they really are celebrating in a big way. Sakni salutes the Eupen man, based in Belgium. He's absolutely thrilled, but it comes from a mistake. They've given the ball away. And just look at this. First of all, that's the shot saved by Kasri, and I'm afraid that he was given too much space. Sakni just allowed to really touch the ball there and get a shot in with 3 Madagascar players around him. That's not good enough. Finds a little pocket in the corner. And it's a fine strike to beat the goalkeeper Adrian. Sakni making it 2-0. Matt Sassi's goal in the second half was all about Tunisia. They've scored 3, but 1 was disallowed, rightfully so. He scored his 15th goal for Tunisia. Important goal it is now, because that will give them the cushion that they need. Madagascar have got nothing left to do but attack, attack, attack. We've got to see the venom. We've got to see what they're capable of doing. They have to lay on the pressure. Tunisia 12 shots, 7 on target. Madagascar 4 and 2. Goal taken by Maurice. Going over the left back. 10. Andrea. First half hero, but second half will be picked up in the middle by Lima Haricha. Andrea Sima battling hard, taken down, picked up by Lima Haricha. Out wide. Italian back to the Charleroi player. Good ball over to the left-hand side. Second chance to try and get his cross over Andrea, but Kazri's there. And he coolly slips the ball to Kashrida. Yep, it's time for the substitutes to come on. You can see that Jeremy Morel, the defender from Olympic Lyon, the veteran, 35 years of age, will come on. And he's going to be joined there by Paolin Kouabi. He's in Egypt for Misra El Makassa. Kouabi a centre forward. Morel, of course, a central defender who will logically come on to replace Fontaine. Over to Fontaine. Andre Anisi. It's good to pass the ball around in the midfield, but you've got to also produce a little bit more movement up front. Those forwards that need to start moving into position. Just waiting now. Kazri gets it down the right-hand side with loads of space. It's an opportunity here. Kanisi tries to back heels the ball into towards his teammate, exactly the captain. It's been tidied up there by Sassi. Pulled out wide. Picked up by Haddadi. Oh, they've done it again. They've got acres of space down the left-hand side. Can he get a decent cross in? There's the cross. There's not one single white shirt in the penalty box. It's Maurice who gets the ball to Amada. A great game tonight. Good work there by Braun, by Melia moving forward, and Masaki goes down. And it's going to be a free kick, and the first yellow card of the game. He's just a little bit too late there, isn't he? I'm afraid, Laleda. Morel going to come on immediately, I think he is. So Razak is the player who's going to come on. Fontaine stays, so Jeremy Morel. Olympic Lyon's Jeremy Morel, 35 years of age, former Lorient Marseille player as well. Plenty of experience. And persuaded by Nicolas Dupuis to come and play for Madagascar. The later comes off, he had a good first half, but he's just run out of gas, I get the impression. Like Kouabi. He's got a lot of energy. Fine skill set as well. Saki's going to come up as well. Here comes Sniti Naim. Scored that second goal, you can see that. Look at the perseverance, the captain pushing forward, falling, it's off balance, he still manages to get that strike in. Goes wide this time from Kazri. Takes over the captaincy, there you can see. Slipping a little bit as he made contact with the ball. That slip prevents them from going towards Adrien. Tunisian fans. That contingent will build over the next few days. It's guaranteed if they manage to get themselves through this quarter-final. Of course, the president of the country, Mr. Andre Rajoelina, is not looking that happy. Complicated match this is against Tunisia. They did exceptionally well to beat the Democratic Republic of Congo to get themselves into the quarterfinals. Don't get me wrong, that win against Nigeria was just outrageously good, outrageously unexpected. The problem is now that Adrien's down and he's receiving treatment, which means that they have to get their second goalkeeper bench, and that's getting warmed up, of course. There he is. Jean-Dieudonné Randrianasolo Sakti is the very important part of this Tunisian team. Better performance from Tunisia, I must admit. They've never take the big teams out of the equation when they get to this part of the competition. Of course, you know, it's when you start to see the true facade of giants who have won this competition before, even if they have had mediocre runs through the group stage. And when I mention that, I'm talking about Nigeria's performances in the group stage were lackluster. We didn't expect them to be playing like that. We expect a lot, being a lot better, of course. Morocco got ousted so early in the competition. By Benin, of course, and then recent Cameroon knocked down by Ghana. Egypt getting eliminated by South Africa. It's been a very interesting riveting couple of nations this year, I must admit. Nicolas Dupuy. Let's see what they can do. Is a good opportunity. Look at this. He's going to get a shot in. He gets knocked over. Is that going to be a penalty? The referee says no. No. What he didn't manage to do there, Andre, I don't know. But look at that. That was horrible from Marriott. It's well. Gets knocked down. But I think is that a... with Andrea, look at that. The crazy moment that was. Maurice has the ball in his hands. Throw it here for Madagascar. What's the referee going to be doing here, Mr. Alioum? Left back. Gets the ball back, but he gives it to Catherine. Throwing. Play it down with a bit of cramp, I think. It's alright. The substitute goalkeeper. They might not be needed for the for penalties. Look like it's Barak Ben Mustafa, of course, the older goalkeeper in this Tunisian squad. looking good for Telalay. Maurice. Schroeder working well, and there's Amada. Amada tries to get his pass into the penalty box, headed away quite easily there. There's Morel. Oh, Morel's pass is an ugly one. He's brought down there by Amada. And a free kick it is for Tunisia. 2 goals to nil, 2 goals scored in the second half. Sassi with the opener, and of course Sakni with the second goal. I think that's one able to really test Tunisian goalkeeper. Have to put this Tunisian defence under pressure. They don't have anything to lose now. They've got to understand that the only way that they can get themselves into the semi-finals by scoring goals. And there's still plenty of time, but they need to really make themselves a little bit more threatening up front. It's been a tremendous tale, it really has, for Barea. It's really up to them. They want to continue this campaign for Egypt. Maurice. Nicely squared. The path of Fontaine. It's the ball back. Much movement now. Andrea needs to make himself available. This is Medania. Forwards went a little bit too far though, but the idea was good. Wabi knows that he's got to stay away from those defenders. At the same time, find a way through that defence. We've got another change. Tunisia decided to bring on Madagascar. Live goes on. Still not seeing Ben Mohammed coming on. Changes now for Tunisia. A little push in the back there on Ron. A free kick for Tunisia. That'll be taken here by Shkiri. 15 minutes to go here at the Al Salam Stadium. And Tunisia on the verge of a semi-final against Senegal. Nigeria will take on Algeria. That will make for 2 very interesting battles taking place between 2 West African nations and 2 North African nations. Medania into the midfield, picked up by Anisset Ludogoretsma. Morel takes the ball. It's been a nice little move. That's very good, very well played. That is pushing forward here is Boabi. He's got a little bit of adrenaline about him. That's just come off the defender. Haddadi doesn't quite claim it's going to be a throw in. And I think we've got another change keeper's going to come on, and he will come on to replace Elima Haritra, Shaloa player. Changes made by Madagascar. Last one was taken at the deflection that is taken easily there by Hassan, the Nice goalkeeper. No pressure at all. Quick to get there, and they just wait for the ball to come to them. They're going to have problems. It's a nice little move that is by Netanya, a little bit lucky there, and that's a great ball down the right hand side. That's a good pass back from Neria. Left it upfield, the push in the back there by Kazri, and it's a free kick for Madagascar. Just see that Montbrice gets round to the face. Mada back to Fontaine. There by Draga, out wide to Kinisi. Bruce monitors. Marshall's supposed to touch that. It's a nice touch, a very nice touch. Oh, a little bit lucky there. It's a nice touch, but you don't really want to play with fire, do you? A bit lucky under a little bit of pressure. Skinny came down, but now it's a chance for Madagascar to push forward. They've got players moving forward. We need to see a little bit of a spark from the Badia side. Andrea on the edge of the penalty box, still with the ball, and lucky. There's the shot. It's a rasping effort there, but it's gone wide. It's a goal kick. With some force, get it on target. That's been won. That's very well won. That is, and that's the danger of Kinisi. It's the ball back to Kishvila. Saddleman, Rod, Neria, they're all there, looking very comfortable, knowing that they've got that 2-goal cushion. Is a game changer, isn't it? Sassi in the midfield gets the ball back to his teammate. The ball comes out, there's a chance there. Well, that was very close. Haddadi pushing up really from deep to come up and take that, and he was onside the moment that he just made his move. Good scoring opportunity. His first touch wasn't great. And afterwards, he was just lunging and trying to lash out to try and toe poke the ball past Adrian. Montanier does well. Sleety makes the block. 10 minutes to go here at the Al Salam Stadium before we find out who will take on Senegal. It's looking good for Tunisia. Let's see Madagascar coming back into this, but you can only dream if you're from the islands, that wonderful island in the Indian Ocean. We've seen miracles happen, and Nicolas Dupuy is the miracle man. Can he pull the strings? Can he enable this fairy tale to continue? That makes a complete mockery of fairy tales of olden times. Forget about the the Cinderella story and everything. This is really just an extraordinary fairy tale, and one that we'll remember for a very long time. The AFCON, where Madagascar showed a lot of teams how to play football, beating the giants of West Africa, Nigeria, beating the Democratic Republic of Congo, a team that we saw back in the 70s. Absolute gold. Pushing this Tunisian team for the first 45 minutes in the quarter-final. Well, that's, he gets a lot of credit, doesn't he, Sassy? They love him here. There's a lot of Zamalek fans here. I've seen the shirts around the stadium. You can see them. The white and red shirts, just like the Tunisian colours. There's the free kick coming in there from that player. And Whitey comes on to replace Sassy. Madagascar. Oh, it's a neat little piece of play from Anise. Gets the ball across. Andrea can't turn and he can't get a shot on target, but it was well worked. Needed to just pivot, bring it around, and get his knee over the ball to drive it into the corner. You can see that he was just losing balance a little bit, and I think he was just a little bit too over keen, over ambitious there. And produced a sledgehammer strike rather than hitting a rocket, but making sure that you actually get it on target. Accuracy was vital in that. They pick the ball up again. They start pushing forward again. Jiva there, slipping the ball into the middle. Foul was made by the Tunisian, and now we have a free kick. Wati just getting himself straight, or wrapping himself around Andrea Sima like an anaconda. He won at that. Lofted ball down into the corner. It's going straight out of play. A throw in it is. They don't look like they believe anymore. It's tough. You know, the moment that you know that your campaign comes to an end, that your dreams will not get completely fulfilled. At the same time, you've got to realise that, you know, this is already an extraordinary journey that they've taken, and that they've taken not just the coaches and the fans here, but the 25 million people back home and around the world who are watching Madagascar and that have seen what Madagascar are capable of doing. It's been extraordinary. Everybody's been talking about your country. Foul it is. Draguer just knocking over Boavi. Balls to Matania, Minnesota United FC. Team just came into the MLS 2017. Got off to a great start. The team was leading the team in their first few full matches, I think, but afterwards started to find their feet. The coach Adrian Heath. The ball over on the right hand side. Can Matania get his crossover? Been blocked and held there by Haddadi, the Dijon man. It's just not a good pass. A reckless challenge there on Khaleesi. And Anisette will pick up a yellow card for that. The Ludogorets man. See the players of Madagascar, they've got the longest names in African football, as we know. Obviously, Anisette's full name is quite a mouthful for any commentator. Andrian Antenina. We 2 goals to nil. Sassi, along with that goal that was scored by Sakni. The first goal, a little bit of a fluky effort that came off the backside of Fontaine. Boabi goes on a little bit of a wander, but Tunisian defence back in position with Shkiri, who is blocking absolutely everything. Tour Frankfurt. So 3 minutes to go. Get a goal now, might just give them something to feed off. Remember, this game can go to extra time, it can go to penalties. So Algeria beat Côte d'Ivoire after penalties just earlier on today. Bodie missing, Seridi missing, as the president of Madagascar, André Rajoelina, in here for the last 16 penalty shootout victory over the Democratic Republic of Congo. A couple of days ago, as Nisi goes down, must be tired now. Well, that's quite a rigid challenge around his neck. Look at that. By the Grenoble man. I know Grenoble's the French Alps, of course, and the mountain men are pretty hard. And virile, but there was no need for that. The Tunisian bench, they're obviously starting to think that it's wrapped up, this semi-final berth. It doesn't come easy, their next clash. They think that this has been hard. They're going to come up against the Senegal team, who are going to be more motivated than ever. They've never won the competition. They've got themselves into the final, finished runners-up, but they've never won it. Imagine what Aliou Cisse is thinking. Well, he's thinking, hey guys, this is our opportunity. Best ranked team in Africa. Is when they were runners up, losing at Cameroon. Senegal, Tunisia. Unless we see 2 goals scored in quick succession here. There's the free kick that was lofted in there by Andrea. Saudi Arabia-based player. A nice slick pass out to the left-hand side. Boabi takes on his man, gets down into the penalty area, but he just nosedive. He's too quick for himself. Look at that. He's probably a little bit too low, and he's just unable to stay on his feet. Some of these Madagascar players, they really are nifty, to say the least. But it's sad to see these faces. Of course, I think that they've resigned to defeat, it looks like, as we lose the last few seconds. We will only give them credit for what they've achieved. They can't get those 2 goals and take this game to extra time. Well, Nisi goes down, brought down there by Monbreeze. 3 minutes of added time, 4 minutes of added time it is. It's a free kick for Tunisia. The Eagles of Carthage. Alan Giresse' man take it quickly. They're going down into the corner, of course. There's no need to try and go for goal, but they do. And Kazri, there's a shot coming in. Oh, that was a thunderous effort there as Naeem came through, saw an opportunity. And it was a snapshot and a fine strike indeed. He was trying to keep it down. There was the same reaction from everybody in the stadium. Shreda. In terms of players who have really stood out in tonight's clash, I think Sakni's been a fine player out here. And he really, especially in the first half, he was causing all sorts of problems. Kazri has been a danger man for Tunisia as well. Adrian stopped about 2 goals from going in as well for Madagascar. Could have been a heavier defeat. This is neat play here from Amada. The MC Algiers man, Andrea, slips the ball out wide. An opportunity here. And they get their shots in on goal. And there's Andrea who looks to try and bounce on the loose ball, but it's blasted away there by Braun. Love to see Madagascar just get a consolation goal, just to finish off on a high. Andrea goes and tries to win that ball. It's going to be a corner. Across to get rid of that, Cindy Wadi. We're looking at handball there, because the cameras don't miss anything these days. Andrea with the corner, bullet header there, nearly oh, it's an opportunity here. Kazri's got Naeem next to him. Kazri to Naeem, oh, it's a delightful goal. It's all done and dusted. It's wrapped up. Alan Duras's Eagles of Carthage have done it. They've surely done it. There's nothing that's going to stop them now. They've got that third goal. Oh, it wasn't that beautiful play there from Kazri. The counter-attack just worked, an absolute treat. Yalla. The Tunisians are on fire. The Eagles have just landed once again. Kazri's unselfishness. Look at that header there from Kinisi. It was a bullet header. It nearly fell on the halfway line. And look at Kazri just teasing the defender, slipping the ball out wide, and then he's got acres of space to choose his spot. And look at that little dink. Oh, that was delicious. That was absolutely delicious. And Sleety, Mike Sleety with the third goal. That has just hammered in the final nail in this Madagascar coffin. The second half has been an absolute delight for these Tunisian players. The fans are enjoying it now. They're buoyant, they're bouncing, they're shifting, they're thrilled, and they know that it's all over. Mr. Alioum is about to blow the final whistle. Sleety coming to score that third goal. There's the final. No, it's throw-in, sorry. There it is, there's the final whistle. Tunisia are into the semi-finals. Tunisia are going one step further in this competition. 3 goals to nil. A confident, a very solid performance to knock out the team that have just made us dream, that have injected so much happiness and bonheur into African football by bringing us this far. Madagascar losing 3 goals to nil against Tunisia. The Barrier, led by Nicolas Dupuis, I'm afraid will be heading home soon. But what they've done is just, made us believe that even small teams, small nations that are not ranked highly in the continent can go very far in the competition.